Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
I'm Anthony.
Today is our second day talking about a very useful and important book, The Courage to be Disliked, book club category. This is a 2-day lesson. Yesterday we introduced the book, and today we'll be giving you some very useful information about how you can change your life if you want to.
没错，我们今天要继续介绍《被讨厌的勇气》这本书。我们昨天呢，简单的讲了一下，他之前讲到说这本书呢，他是提到说改变可以随时发生，只要我们愿意。然后接下来我们介绍2位日本的作者，然后还有呢它的内容结构，然后之后呢告诉我们说不快乐居然是个人的选择。那我们今天要继续介绍这跟书有关的背后的内容，我们赶快来看看吧。
Okay, we'll begin at the beginning. First paragraph, first sentence. Although the book was written by 2 Japanese authors, they were heavily influenced by the theories of the Austrian psychiatrist Alfred Adler. So we mentioned who the authors were during our program yesterday, both Japanese men. If you are influenced by, that means someone does something or tells you something or gives you something that impresses you very much. And what impressed the 2 Japanese authors were theories by an Austrian psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is a doctor of the mind. Just as the body can get sick, your mind can get sick too. Sometimes it's because of some chemical problem in your system. So it's a physical problem that causes problems in your brain. At other times, however, and more often, the brain is affected by psychological problems. Emotions, moods, experiences, fears, and things such as that. And an Austrian psychiatrist had theories about this. His name was Dr. Alfred Adler. A theory, of course, is a structured idea about why something happens or how things are caused.
OK， 老师刚刚特别举了很多例子哦，他们提到说几个，第一个老师解释到了 psychiatrist， 然后老师特别提到了这个 psychiatry 就是精神病或是精神科医生，专门是去解决这些病人的心理问题。有时候我们提到这个 mental illnesses， 好，就是指这种身体的或者心理上产生的一些疾病。老师刚刚提到说，通常我们会有忧郁啦等等这种情况，有可能是因为生理的关系 physical， 好，或比方说像是身体的这个激素本身失调了，好，可能受到天气的影响，或者是因为心理的原因，心里头有结没有打开，造成这样的情况。所以我们看到第一段这个地方，他说 Although the book was written by 2 Japanese authors， 虽然这2本书是由日本人2位日本的作者所写的， They were heavily influenced by， 他们的这个说法，他们里面的观念深受到什么东西的影响？ The theories of the Austrian psychiatrist Alfred Adler， 好，他们是深受到阿德勒。好，这位阿德勒医师呢，他本人是奥地利的精神科医师，他有他的这个学说，有他的这个理论。这边老师刚刚也解释了 theory 这个字它的意思。
Born in 1870, Adler is considered the father of individual psychology. Psychiatry means you're a medical doctor who treats people who have mental problems. Psychology is a study of the mind itself, how the mind works, what the mind is capable of, what its powers are, what its limitations are. Individual psychology is studying someone's mind at a personal level. Each person has their own, if you like, psychology. This is different from social psychology, how a group of people interact with each other. But Adler believed that the base of human action and decision-making and so on was at a very personal level, no matter how social people are, they act as individuals first.
OK， 所以老师这边跟我们解释了一下 individual psychology 这个词，就叫个体心理学。这边特别注意一下哦，就是 psychology 它在讲的是心理的运作，所以有时候你会听到人家讲说 psychologists。好，是心理学家，他们是负责研究心理的运作模式这样子的。但是刚刚前面所看到 psychiatrist 是医生，是负责去治疗、去处理这些病人所产生出来的心理疾病，所以他们其实是分科分的比较细一点的哦。所以在这边这句话他说 Born in 1870， 好，是在1870年的时候出生的这位Adler is considered the father of individual psychology， 意思就是他呢是被尊为个体心理学的之父，好，他是提出了这样的一个学派，那大家都很尊崇他。
Adler believed, that people often suffer. They suffer these mental problems, depression, and so on, due to, because of, on account of, an inferiority complex. Oh, mom loves you more than she loves me. Or you have an older brother or sister who is very bossy and in control, and so you feel you don't have much power, and you start to let people control your thinking and your emotions. Inferiority means you have less power, you have less respect for yourself. And this often happens in childhood. Again, you may have an older brother or sister who you feel, oh, mom loves you more than she loves me, sort of thing. That's one example of an inferiority complex. A complex is a group of ideas and emotions that are part of our personalities, and it's really quite complex.
没错，在这边的话我们来看一下，他说 He believed that people often suffer， 好，人们会受苦 due to， 在讲原因了，因为 due to 后面的话接一个名词，这边他接的名词是 an inferiority， 意思就是指 you feel inferior to others， 你觉得好像不如别人，所以 inferiority 的意思就是指那种自卑，那后面加上 complex 这个字就是那种自卑的情节，自卑感，好，就自卑感作祟。那为什么会这样呢？ They developed as children， 老师刚刚也讲到说，这种情况往往发生在童年的时候，也许你有一个非常非常跋扈的哥哥，或者是你觉得说妈妈爱哥哥啊，妈妈爱妹妹比爱自己多，到后来久了之后又觉得自己好像什么都比别人弱，就很容易造成这种自卑的情节，进而很容易去配合别人，讨好别人，而忽略自己的需求。
Adler's goal was to help his patients overcome these feelings. Overcomes means to deal with so that you can control the feelings and the feelings don't control you, so that they can live life to the fullest. They can be everything that they want to be. They can be everything that they can be.
没错，所以这边这句话你就看到了 Adler's goal， 他的那个目标呢 was to help his patients。 这个 patients 的意思指的就是病人，他加了 s 的话你就知道这个 patient 当然是名词使用。 Help his patients overcome these feelings， 好，这种自卑的情感啊等等，他都要帮这些病人去克服他们 to deal with， 老师刚刚用到这个词来讲 overcome， 就是克服这样子这种感觉 so that they can live life to the fullest， 意思指的就是说一旦克服这种自卑情节之后，他们才能真正的充分的享受他们的人生。
Okay, Alfred Adler was an Austrian psychiatrist. Game time. Who was the other Austrian psychiatrist at the same time who was the father of psychiatry?
Freud?
You got it.
Yeah.
Freud, F-R-E-U-D. We'll see this name, especially those of you who are in high school or college. He's considered the father of psychiatry.
就是弗洛伊德。我记得他的 first name 好像 Sigmund。Yes,
yes.
Sigmund Freud 就是那个我们大家常听到的弗洛伊德，他也是来自奥地利的非常有名的心理学之父。
Okay, let's take a short break before we continue. All right, welcome back. Let's continue to talk about Adler and his theories of psychology. Adler was against the idea that our past determines our present. Now, that's a very strong statement. If something is determined, it causes something. And we often feel that things that happened before now, things in the past, will pretty much control how we will be in the future. But Adler and other psychiatrists felt, no, you don't have to accept what happened and work with that or take it with you into your future. You can determine who you want to be and what you want to do.
没错，到了第二段里面呢，我们就进一步的介绍Alfred Adler 他本身所相信的所提出的学说是什么哦。我们看到第一句话，他说 Adler was against the idea that our past determines our present. 很多的这些心理学家他们都相信，当时啊现在也都是不同的学派嘛，会相信说你的过往会形塑你的现在，你过往的这些发生的事情会形塑你的现在。但是呢，我们今天所介绍的阿德勒 Adler 他本身是比较反对不同意这样的，说我们的过去就决定我们现在，就是那种命定论这样的说法，他是反对的。
Adler believed, this way of thinking that the past controls or determines your future limits future growth. Well, of course, if you believe everything behind you or before you in your past will control your future, you have nothing to work with. You have no choices. You will continue to do what you always did without realizing that this can be changed.
没错，所以这边他就讲说 He believed this way of thinking 这样的思维模式，你的现在被你的过去所主宰，这种思维模式本身就 limits future growth 限制了未来的发展。事实上他相信说你在这个时间点是有选择的，你是可以有机会跟过去挥别过去，然后慢慢去离开这种过去那种枷锁跟控制的。
So, he told his patients to focus on future goals instead. Stop living in the past, control yourself, and make a new future for yourself.
没错，所以这边他就说了 So, he told his patients to focus on future goals instead. 他就告诉他的这个病人讲说，你要把重心放在现在 focus on future goals instead. 未来的这个计划跟愿景 You have to break free from your past.
There you go. This allowed them their future goals, focusing on them. If you do that, that will allow his patients to shape or form their own future without limitations, without things that will stop you from realizing your potential for who you can be if you want to be.
没错，所以在这边他就讲说 This allowed them 这样的做法，这样的说法想法，让这些 them 指的是his patients to shape their own future without limitations. 这个 limitation 指的就是限制，不会说有许许多多的想法上的限制啊，我一定不可能怎么样，因为我以前被怎么样了。这样的说法呢，就不会去限制他未来的发展，所以就基本上 shape their own future 就是形塑他们的未来，而不会受到任何的限制。这些限制一定是来自过往的经验。
Adler also felt that the fear of other people's opinions holds many people back in life. To hold back means to prevent somebody from doing something that they might want to do. Yesterday we discussed this idea to have the courage to be disliked. Don't worry about other people's opinions. If you have a goal, go for it.
没错，所以这边还讲说 Adler also felt that 他就认为，而且也觉得说怎么样 The fear of other people's opinions 这个地方我们特别注意一下 fear 如果说今天当名词使用的时候 I have a fear of spiders or snakes or ghosts 这任何东西当名词使用的时候你会说 of the fear of something 在这边的话 of 是什么 other people's opinions， 会担心别人的想法意见，因为这样的担心 holds many people back in life， 却耽误了，让人家没有办法拿出行动，在生活中停滞不前。你可以用 hold somebody back， 就是把他抓住，让他不能往前的那种感觉。
He, Adler, encouraged people, his patients, to have the courage to design their own lives. This is the point we've been trying to make yesterday as well as today. And disregard what others think. Don't let others determine who you are or what you can do. You do that.
没错，所以最后一句他讲说 He encouraged people， 他就鼓励大家 to have the courage to design their own lives， 他要自己去设计自己的人生，计划自己的人生 and disregard 这个字我很喜欢 disregard 就是不要把别人的东西 think nothing of 就是不要太在意 what others think 不要太在意别人想法要在乎自己的声音自己想去什么你有什么目标 go for it
Okay, that's a nice note to finish our second paragraph. Let's take a short break now before we finish up our article. Welcome back. First sentence of the last paragraph, the courage to be disliked. Remember, that's the title of the book that the two Japanese authors wrote, is perhaps the best introduction to Adler's teachings. So you're lucky. You don't have to go to a psychiatrist and pay lots and lots of money. You can buy the book, and it will show you, it will expose you to, or introduce you to the main idea of Adler's teachings or his techniques.
没错，所以这边这句话就告诉你说，如果说今天你想要去了解一下 Adler 阿德勒他这个理论或他的这个相关的学说的话呢，其实这本书《被讨厌的勇气》可以是一个非常好的导读 The best introduction to something 就是可以帮助我们去认识去介绍后面的东西。
The authors, the Japanese authors, make his ideas, Adler's ideas, easier to understand for modern readers. That is, if you read a book written by Adler, I hope you know German. That's what they speak in Austria. Since you can't do that, and I can't do that either, we can read the Courage to be Disliked, because it's written for modern people to make Adler's theoretical ideas easier to understand and therefore easier to practice.
没错，所以要告诉你说 The authors 就是写这本书的两位作者呢，让这个阿德勒的想法比较容易被大家了解，被大众所接受。
As such, readers can put Adler's teachings to work after each chapter as they work to improve their lives. So, because the book is easier for modern people to understand, readers can work on the information. They can put to work or utilize. It's a fancy word for use. Utilize, U-T-I-L-I-Z-E. They can make something functional. They can take advantage of something.
没错，所以这边的话 put something to work 就是 put something into practice 就实际运用的意思。所以这样子一来的话呢 readers can put Adler's teaching to work 大家能够运用到阿德勒他的学说。他说 after each chapter 读完每个章节都可以运用一下 as they work to improve their lives 在改善他们人生的时候呢就可以运用这些学说让他们过得更快乐。
Okay, we'll take another short break and then we'll come back with our review. Okay, our first review word is, of course, in the first paragraph, first sentence, theories. These are ideas which develop into practice or understanding.
Theory 的意思就是理论或是学说。
Individual is also in the first paragraph, and it means personal.
个体的、个人的，在这边当成一个形容词来修饰 psychology。At
the end of that paragraph, we have live life to the fullest, be everything you want.
没错，就是充分享受生活。
In the second paragraph, we begin with the review word determine, and here it means to cause something.
就是导致或是决定什么事物。
Later on, we have the verb to shape, and that means to form or design.
对，这边的话也是一个动词 shape their own future. Shape 就是形塑他们的未来 shape.
Next, in the same paragraph, hold back. That means to prevent someone from doing something or being someone.
Hold somebody back 就是让这个人停滞不前，无法继续前进。
Last paragraph, first sentence, introduction is to show somebody something new.
就是介绍某人去知道什么事物。
And at the end, we have put to work. Again, that's to utilize.
就是运用，实际去操练这样的这个想法或是这样的概念。
Okay, so from these 2 days, we hope you have been impressed with the idea you are in control of your future. Nobody else, unless you let them.
Yeah, 没错。那就是今天我们要讲的内容，我们下次见喽，
拜拜。
拜拜。